Okay, just fishing for salmon today, and just going to chest wade out onto that beautiful deep hole behind the back of the bridge pool. And we're here just in Ringwood. This is the Ringwood town centre, and you can hear the A31 in the background. But there's some big chub, big barbel, big perch, big pike, and of course the big salmon, which I'm after. They sit behind the bridge, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to just get in now, and we're going to chest wade across the deep holes and see what we can find in here. I haven't fished this for over a year. No one's fished this for salmon. It's untouched territory, and I want that salmon. I believe that salmon would be lying under the bridge. Even that way, we'll go down and try the other pool as well. That tree's a lie. There's deep water through there. I'm going to be up in the Mepps, and well, actually I'm fishing the yellow flying sea today, Mepps 3. And I'm going to get down low and I'm going to curl it around and see what I can pick up. There's also beautiful trout in here, so there's a prospect of a lot of different fish here. Now we're going to carefully work our way through these pools. You can just see the deep pools in there. There's a horrible snag. I've lost so many Mepps there in the past, which I'm going to avoid. And look at these lovely ones. I bet there's fish tucked under here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? I could put the underwater camera under there and see what we've got under there. See whether we can get onto a salmon. The nice thing about the flying sea is I can cast long range, and it works beautifully on the upstreaming it. I'm going to upstream it and curve it round, upstream it and curve it round. So just seeing if I can see any fish first. Just studying the water. It's very important to study the water before you even put anything in it. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, big hole here, nice cover. Isn't that lovely? You've got a deep hole down here. I think this is asking for a salmon, and I don't think anyone's had a salmon out of here for absolutely donkey's years, but let's see if we can get one. We'll give it a little cast. Just going to watch the snag, so we're going to work this very slowly through the water, avoiding the snag, so working high to start with. Working high. I think the yellow is the right one for today. We've got bright conditions. Got silver bar, silver blade with yellow. Of course, on the Avon River, yellow is a very good colour. Very good colour indeed. So just working that now, just slowly back now, nice and slowly, through the pool. Right, let's go into the arch, and then let that sit for a bit, and then let's work her back. Just working her back. Just working her back. Surprised the visibility was not as good as I thought. It's a bit, compared to the royalty, there's a lot less visibility here, so having the yellow flying sea gives it a bit more visual, so it might work better to have more colourful spinners high up on the Avon than it is down towards the coast. The coast seems a lot cleaner, a lot clearer. We've got an algae bloom up here, so but that can still be helpful. Let's see whether we can get a fish on here. It's a lovely day, sun shining. Salmon look for cover, that's why I'm thinking that tree could be a good place. Nice and slowly through the pool. I can feel the bumpity bump, we hit the gravel bar. And now we can just bring her up nice and slowly. Alongside, ooh, we had a take, we had a little knock there, we had a knocker. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, that was a follow and a take. It wasn't a slammer, but it was definitely a taker. So let's have a look. No weed. Let's do that again. We definitely had a snatching bite. Might have provoked a salmon. Might be lying up in that pool. And we'll get down low again. There's our cygnets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 cygnets. She's done well. Hasn't she done well? Really well. Right, I think we're starting to move now into the shady areas. Just working this bar carefully now, working our way up. Shoals and shoals of small little minnows in here, tucked in. is barbel territory. Just working that through now. Working it back at this angle. So it's all looking good. I like the look of this flow here. Isn't it nice? Look at the flow going through there. That's the run. We found the run. The fish are likely to be on this side. So flick casting, letting her sink, and then bringing her back on the run. That's what I'm going to do. And look, there's fish behind me moving. Chub. Look at the chub behind me. Absolutely stacks. What a lot of chub. They've pushed all the way back, right behind us in the shallows. I can see them. It's about 20. There you go. Ooh, look at that. A lot of chub. A lot of chub. Millions of minnows right there. Absolutely stacks of them. Just look at them all. So many, so many. Millions of them. That's why the chub have been feeding on those, I reckon. So I think what's happening. A lot of these minnows are just literally food for chub. So flick casting under the tree now. There's a fish under that tree. We'll find it, we'll drag it out. Just going around on the curve now. Working the curve. Working the curve. It's quite a deep pool. Likely to be a fish under there, so let's give it a go. Flick casting, letting it sit, and then working it back. Flick casting. Going to go under the tree now, under the willow. There's got to be a fish under that shady area, surely. There's a couple down here, so let's give this a go. Come up, upstreaming it. Letting us sit deep and then working through. Sit deep and working through. Just trying to find out. We're in, fish on, and it's a chub. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a chub. I had a feeling there might be a chub here. This is quite a nice chub. He's taken it. He's taken that flying sea. It's about a pound chub. It's a very pretty fish. My first chub of the season. And what we'll do is we'll get an underwater shot. Alright, here we go. I've had one chub. Flick casting upstream the Mepps under the tree, and he just took it on the curve. I knew there was a lot of chub here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're fishing in the Ringwood town centre. Got a lovely bridge here. Salmon lie behind there. They lie in front of the bridge. They can tuck in here. They even go down here. Under the bridge, key, big perch swim as well, big pike in here. But we're after that salmon. I've just gone on to a Mepps 4 blue spot. Gonna give that a shot. I've just come off. I've lost my favourite flying sea yellow on a big snag in that below the bridge. But maybe it's going to be a good thing, because let's see if I can get a salmon out of this pool. Flick casting. Less weight on that, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to cast. We're just going to work it through the run. A little bit of weed down here, but there's a nice little flow. It's a small little pool. Right, this is my favourite little spot here. Flick casting under here. That's better. Upstreaming the Mepps, give it a chance to sink. Slow draw. But something just hit that on the turn, and it's a big chub. It's a big chub, hit that. There we go, look at that. That's a much bigger chub. Just hit it on the turn, this little Mepps 4. And we'll just get the underwater camera on this one. It's a good fish. It's fighting well, it's about 2 or 3 pounds. So we're just playing him in now. Just going to play him in. Let's have a look at it. Right. Here he comes. It's a good fish. It's a good fish. Really hit that. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to unhook her. So we'll wet our hands. It's a 3-pound chub, just taken in. So we'll just get those hooks out. Out she comes. Just one hook's in there, so we can just lift her out. Barbless hook, so she'll come out okay. Out she comes. Now just rest her for a second. There we go. Just make her recover. Off she goes.